Hey guys, I have another video for you today. I'm going to talk about the Galaxy S7 FE tablet. It's a 12.4 inch tablet. It's got a huge screen, very clear. I'm going to talk about a little bit about why I bought it, kind of what it costs, how much I paid for it, and some of the specs and what I think about it overall. So I bought it for about $349. It was on sale and I have a trade-in credit. So I think right now it's going for about $600, and then the tablet case is another $150. So just look out for those sales. And there are currently newer models. The S8 series is out right now, a little bit beefier processor and more RAM. So my background with Android tablets is from the Nexus 7. That was the last tablet I owned, and it was pretty useful, pretty nice, but it didn't last too long. It just stopped working randomly. But since then, I haven't really thought about Android tablets until I saw an ad for this one on sale, and I figured why not, because I was getting a good deal on it. And the specs, the model I have here, it's the 6 gig model. It's got a 10,090 milliamp hour battery, a Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth version 5, and the micro SD card slot that can take up to 1 terabyte of memory. And for the chip, it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G octa-core processor. The screen is 12.4 inch. It's a LTPS TFT LCD screen, and it's running at 60 Hertz refresh rate. And then you can see here I got the keyboard cover. It actually came with the tablet when I bought it, and I also have the pen, another addition for free. Made the deal even sweeter for me. And it's pretty good, pretty clicky, but I'll get into some of how the typing works on it later. How I use it, I mostly use it for note-taking and pretty much for anything that I don't want to lug around my 15-inch gaming laptop for. I've used it for really long classes, and it's lasted me all day taking notes with the pen, with the keyboard. I also like to read on it, watch videos. The giant screen makes it real nice to watch Netflix, Hulu, whatever you have. And traveling, it's a great companion, because if you don't have one of those fancy airlines that has screens on the seats, you can just download some movies on here and you're good to go. Use it for some Kindle reading as well, and if you're a student, it's pretty useful, like I said, for taking notes and reading books, anything that students would usually do, surfing the web, doing research. I'm going to get a little bit into the Samsung DeX mode. So you can see here Samsung DeX mode. It turns it into more of a laptop experience. It allows you to multitask, use different apps. One thing I did notice is that certain apps open weird on here. They don't fully extend across the whole screen, like Duolingo, for example. So you try to resize it, it just stays the same shape. But at the same time, if you want to multitask with it, you can just drag it to the side. I'll try Chrome here. Yeah, certain apps like to cooperate in multitasking mode. So here you can see I have my notes and I have my browser here. I guess YouTube opened up as well. See if you want to take notes. You can mix notes with typing. It's just an example of how the typing notes works. And then you have your gaming as well. So I'm going to exit out of DeX mode. So the chip is pretty decent for gaming. I didn't notice any stuttering or anything, but it's not obviously the top of the line because this is a tablet from 2021. It's got some decent speakers on it too. I won the race with very little effort. You can see that's the assistant button. So I'm going to exit, go back here, and check out Netflix. So you can imagine how useful this is. You're too lazy to go to your TV. You have a nice big screen to watch videos on. So that was just some of the cool features that I use on this tablet. And I just wanted to point out also how thin this thing is. So it's very thin, nice metal construction, very sleek. And it's another added bonus for portability. And the bezels aren't too bad for, definitely for the price. And this is the fan edition, so they pare down some of the features on it, like the screen. You can also see the case here. It's pretty thin, so it adds almost no bulk to it. That's the overview of the Galaxy S7 FE tablet 2021. Overall, I would highly recommend it. Besides the little quirks that you get, resizing using certain apps, especially in the DeX mode. Sometimes I find myself having to use DeX mode just to open things in horizontal mode. Otherwise, you're stuck trying to flip your tablet long ways to actually interact with certain apps that don't flip the other way. Overall, it's great for media consumption, note taking. If you're not someone who does a lot of heavy gaming, it pretty much does everything else great. It's nice to see how far Android tablets have come, and they seem to be giving iPads pretty good competition. If you have any comments or anything else that you would like to ask on the actual tablet or anything, leave a comment on this video, like and subscribe. Thank you.